members in your respective capacities, members of the legal profession, all judicial officers who are here. I want to make a very brief speech. First, I congratulate the people of Abim, Otuke, Agago, and part of Pade for the setting up of the High Court in Patongo. I have said part of Pade district because there was an error. My instructions have been very clear. Part of Pade cannot be served from Patongo. Then we are not solving the problem. So we are making a corrigendum, that is a correction, which will be gazetted and will all be notified. What used to be Pajule sub-county, from which many sub-counties were created, Bagungu and others, Acholi sub-county, and the regional Atanga sub-county, from which created Bagungu, created I think Anagora or something. All these new sub-counties, from the regional Atanga sub-county. All these ones I've just mentioned will be served by Kitkum High Court, not Patongo. Then the original party, Uganda, the Lakpamalo, the Lakpapin, Bagwere, Boa, all those will be served by Patongo High Court circuit. We've done this because really the purpose, and before I say that, for my friend from Abim, where is the chair of Abim? This man is council here. I don't know if your elders told you, it was around 1932 or 33, when Abim, the then Labuo County of Acholi district, was removed from Acholi district and given to Karamoja district. At that time, northern Uganda province started from West Nile, Madi, Acholi, Lango, and Karamoja. This was known as northern Uganda province. And that is why when ex-servicemen, Second World War servicemen, asked the British for two things: a post-primary school not owned by missionaries. At that time, all schools were owned by missionaries. The government, the colonial government, had not invested in secondary school. They had not invested in secondary schools. A few primary schools, yes, but the bulk of educational institutions were by missionaries, church missionaries, star societies, White Fathers, Mill Hill, and then the Komboni of Verona from northern Uganda. Now when they asked for a secondary school, the British accepted, and that was the creation of Sir Samuel Baker School in Pongo, in Gulu, which was the headquarters of Northern Province. And if you go to Sir Samuel Baker today, the coat of arms for Sir Samuel Baker has the giraffe for Karamoja, a muka or the rhino for Lango, the elephant for Acholi, the cockerel, a cock for Madi, and then the leopard for West Nile. Because all these districts then contributed to the making of Sir Samuel Baker School. So Sir Samuel Baker School does not belong to the Acholi, it belongs to Northern Uganda. The people of Northern Uganda have a claim over Sir Samuel Baker School. Because they made contribution, then the British brought the bulk of the money that built that. The second one was War Memorial Stadium page, but that's not my purpose today. So in 1932, 32 or 33, when they removed the Buo County, it was not called Abim, the Buo County from Acholi district, the reason given by the provincial commission was that from Labuo, you pass Nyakwai, you go to Kamole and you're in Moroto. Now from there to Gulu is so far away. That was the only reason. Elders in Labuo, what you now call Abim district, protested, and it is recorded, protested that the colonial government did not listen. They said, look, our tongue is different. We are Luo, we are part of the Acholi, we are Luo, Labuo is Job or Buo, Buo. I think that was their patria, Buo. And remain like that, you continue being part of Karamoja, but that is not the reason why I brought Abim to be served by Patongo High Court. It's just a coincidence that you come back home. That was not my purpose. My purpose has been this, and my judicial officers have spoken about it. When I assumed the office of Chief Justice, having grown up in a village myself, having understood the difficulties people faced in accessing justice, especially you will find this magistrate grade 3, grade 2 in many sub-counties. There was one in Paimon, in Patongo here, and elsewhere. But if you lost a case, or if it was a high court case, if you lost from here, or you lost from Paimon or Kil, or from Kil or Fatibe, you had to take your appeal in Gulu to get the chief magistrate, to get the chief magistrate. So many people were disabled. You know, the Acholi people keep their history, express themselves in songs, composition. Who knows the song which they composed about taking an appeal up to Gulu? And I'm a new, where Madame Wero. Me, if you want appeal to Gulu, to Kuru, I'm a new. What do I want to be? I will explain to you in English. You take a name. You take a name, take a wobe. You take a Nira. Nyaroke name. Nyoma wobe. Yara Nira direct Nyomo Yarokande. Don't let them wine on. Yara wobe, my eating Yomo getting, you know, to well in it. And a Koro beer and we leave and a right and now a Koro beer and be Kato. Any guy who did a one give you a command. You don't get eating better, telecom name. Then we went and look open, didn't come near a look at all. Here I lay, young one way looking no more than well. A deal between a share like a care room. You think why the Nobilo Pond to give a kitty. Down don't give a hair kitty, that you look everywhere, well about. So that one is a funeral dirge for any man who was well endowed, especially who had daughters, and they brought a lot of cattle. Now your brothers, your sisters' children do not have cattle for payment of dowry. They come to you, you're difficult, you refuse. Those girls have been married. When difficult things come, difficult times, like you lost an appeal in Patongo here, you want to send a boy to go to Gulu to sleep at the bus park. That's where people used to sleep. This thing of lodgings, the thing of yesterday. For us, even when we are going to school, we go to Lira, we sleep at the bus park. It was the normal thing, not in a lodge. We slept at the bus park. So you cannot send your daughter because the husband will say, my wife is not going anywhere. You must now rely on your brother's sons. Those boys, if you did not marry for them, say, please take for me. I'm happy with this judgment. I'm displeased. Take me an appeal, Guru. The boy will just say, he will not tell you in your face, okay, I will come, but will not come. Outside will say, he used to think he had everything. When I wanted to marry, he could not marry for me, a woman. I had to work hard. I had to go to Kakira to cut sugar cane to get money to marry. This woman, I'm not going. Now, you cannot access justice. That's the whole point. That it was very difficult. Let that matter, you may know, Mukama, you're going on, yeah, be a more money, or can you pay you, well, I feel by the name. Nah, not doing that bill, Guru. Guru is so far 160 kilometers from here. It's like from Kampala, way beyond, I think even beyond Bugiri, so far away. Guru from here, and you have to take an appeal to Chief Magistrate, and then if you're not happy, you have to take an appeal to the High Court, and it was in Kampala. You can imagine. My father died. If he had any case, he died in 1996. If he had any case, needed High Court, he would not take it. Maybe there was just a registry for hearing the case. You file it in Kuru, and it is either heard in Kampala, or you wait for the High Court judge to come after 3 years. That's what the position was. So those people did not have access to justice. The only court, the only court, and no, but here, better than our court, Onesimo Nyai, and I don't want to talk about it. Onesimo Nyai, you don't want to Lamoin, no, and call Lamoin. If you know, I had to arrest in Guru, his father Lamoin was here. Grade 3 magistrate here in the 60s. So, when I became Chief Justice, I think I'm the first Chief Justice, truly rural, just a villager. We worked on food, this school here from where you were yesterday, where our home was. The food here. Then on the way back, we would be hunting for fruits. Nice village life. So my purpose was, these villagers who have nothing should be able to appear before a judicial officer, magistrate, judge. They should be able to. Now let me pick on my MP. If he has a dispute with the other leader of the bulletin, the one whose feather fell off. This is just a scenario I'm creating. I'm the mattress in Guru. The MP, being the MP, he has a vehicle. He can carry only 6 witnesses in his vehicle. When the case is fixed for tomorrow, he will go today and book them in separate rooms in a nice hotel in Guru. This poor man whose feather fell off, he comes from my village, actually. He's one of the people who gave names for the church. If I don't have the means, you will send off some animals to take these 4 witnesses to Guru. You go there, for some reason the judge is not there. You have to come back. The second time, the judge is sick. The third time, the judge has put cases, and your case is number 6. And by the time they call your case, it is 4 o'clock, and he says, no, you cannot hear. Now you can actually see the judge is tired. Again, I'm creating this scenario. So you have to go a 4th time. He fixed that I will now hear this case next week. Clerk, put his case number 1. This poor man has exhausted all his resources. If he's lucky, at least he will appear in court, no witness. My MP, all this time is carrying these witnesses, including a liar, an elder who you see and say, now this will help the situation. And he's the chief liar. So he will go with all his lies, and that man will see this man, this elder lying. You cannot believe that the man is just trembling, shaking with anger. He goes before the magistrate, he speaks, where are your witnesses? I don't have witnesses. Now, you win cases based on 2 things. 1, the law must be on your side. 2, you must produce evidence to support the law. So now, if you cannot take witnesses, get fully for the law, does not know where law is. Doesn't know where the ego is. So you will see, this elder came with a vehicle. He spoke. And everybody says, no, the judge must have been bored. I mean, how could he say this man is an immigrant in Aloy when we know to the 10th generation that has been there now? But because he has not taken witnesses, he cannot access, when we talk about access to justice, he cannot access justice. Meaning, he cannot reach where to get justice because of distance. Because of distance.